We celebrate Passover this time of year. It's a time when the people of Israel were led out of Egypt, and when in the wilderness, the Lord spoke to them and said, when you go into the promised land, you're not to do as the Egyptians do. You're no longer to live as the Egyptians live. And when you go into the promised land, you're not to do or live as the Canaanites do, or the Hittites, Perizzites, all the rest of them. He says, you are to live according to all the law that I gave you. And actually it was I give you. He gave the law, the Ten Commandments and all the Mosaic laws. He gave them a national way of life, a national identity. You're not to be like the Egyptians. You're not to be like the Canaanites. It's a nationality, like when in Rome, do as the Romans do. When in Israel, as the Israelites do. It was a unique and distinctive nationality. The United States of America, at the time of my presidency, was a new nation, and it is based on a mighty continent of boundless possibilities. No other nation in the world has such resources. No other nation has ever been so favored. If we dare to rise level to the opportunities offered us, our destiny will be vast beyond the power of imagination. We must master this destiny and make it our own. And we can thus make it our own only if we, as a vigorous and separate nation, develop a great and wonderful nationality, distinctively different from any other nationality of either the present or the past. For such a nation, all of us can well afford to give up all other allegiances, and high of heart to stand a mighty and united people facing a future of glorious promise. Keep riding rough and high, folks. The United States of America is still the best nation on earth.